Now, we've just checked into our green room here at Perform 2022, and I've been joined by Tom Goodall from Morea Performing Arts College. Tom, it's such a pleasure to have you here. You are our Gold College sponsors, and it's so important. Your presence here every year gets bigger and bigger, and the conversations you guys have with students who are Irish to kind of, it's not even enticing them because you don't really need to, it's kind of opening their eyes to what education is like with you guys in the UK. Talk to us about what Morea do.
Oh, thank you so much. It's great to be here. It really is. It's a fantastic event. The talent in Ireland is great. Their work ethic is great. Their how they handle themselves is brilliant. So we love being here. We love working with Irish students. At the college at the moment, we have 50% of our intake is Irish,
Wow,
which is fantastic.
that's
So
such
it's
a
a home
number.
from home. And it's a bit of a cliche that we talk about it being like a family, but it really is. I mean, there's not much work we have to do. The students do it themselves and bringing themselves together and connecting.
Yeah.
As far as the college goes, I feel honoured to be working at Morea Performing Arts. The faculty is the top, it really is. I've worked at many big colleges around the UK, so I'm not coming from a I don't know attitude, you know.
Yeah.
And it really is, it's bespoke training. It feels like a family. The faculty and their care and nurture, not just whilst you're at the college, but when you leave the college, which sometimes can be quite vulnerable for students.
Yes.
Other colleges, maybe just let them go and hope for the best. We will make sure that they feel comfortable throughout their whole training, teaching in jazz, technique, musical theatre, contemporary, ballet, commercial, jazz partner work, or acting through song. And because it's a smaller college, it's not just we know their name, we know what we need to give them, we know how to help them. You know, it's more than just a name. It's like, this student needs this student, how can we help them? How can we make them grow? You know, rather than just bring people in.
And you were saying that, I want to kind of skip to the end there. You were saying that you're looking forward, you look after them as they're kind of preparing to go off into the world. That's probably more important than what it is when they're in the college, because when they're in college, they form this, like you said, this group together, but it's the lessons that they need to learn outside of that.
Yes.
How important is that to have a realist term in your brain when you're leaving, going into this industry?
Yeah.
How important is it to kind of have a real life kind of, okay, this is what I need to do, and a plan more so than kind of being like, all right, then I'll just see what I can do.
Yeah, so happy you asked that. It normally start to introduce some more of those effects in the third year.
Yeah.
So the first 2 years is building up the technique and guiding. You need to work more on the singing or the acting, or what would you like to go into? Can we bespoke the training for that? So in the third year, we just give more responsibility and make them become, almost treat them like performers, you know, rather than, because what can happen, especially what happened to me, was when I left college, I wasn't as prepared as I'd like to have been, because you do get into that bubble within a college, and then you're left and you're auditioning by yourself, and you've got to make your own decisions. But at Morea Performing Arts, in the third year, we start to not enforce the wrong word, try to encourage the fact to start making decisions for yourself, because that's what's going to happen in the real world. And to add to that, every student so far has had individual representation from an agent. So that's every student from Morea Performing Arts has had an agent representation, which is so important going into, as you know.
Because you're going from one set of people looking after you straight into another set of people looking after you. And kind of on that, what do you think are Morea's specialties when it comes to the training? Like, what do you think stands out and kind of go, God, I love that that's what we do, and I love that's something that we have as part of our college?
Beautiful. Well, I've taught many colleges, and by far this is my favourite to teach at. And I'm really not just saying that. I absolutely love teaching at how the faculty is spoken to and how they're directed from the top, from the artistic director is important, I think. When you've got artistic director and vice principals who know so much about the dance world and experience, that's going to filter down. Number one. Number two is the students, how they behave and their class etiquette in the class, which is so important in the business. It's being professional from day one, rather than learning that later on a job, which isn't particularly useful, you know. And it's the faculty. If you've got really, really strong faculty,
like you say, you're going from the top.
You've got a really strong faculty led by a really strong leader. That's going to influence the students and how they behave, and just the knowledge, the experience. You know, I think experience is sometimes overlooked within dance teaching. Sometimes I think it's not just about going out and getting one job and calling yourself a performer. It's can you make a career? Can you have 10 years of this? That's the beauty of it. It's the passion, it's the experience, and it's the dedication from the faculty, which is put all onto the students.
We've gone to when they leave. Let's go back to when they kind of first want to see you guys, because I know as a young performer, when I was younger, the idea of an audition terrified me.
Yeah.
Especially for something as big as that, because you ain't just signing up to a one-day gig where you've got 2 rehearsals, you're in the room and you're gone. You're signing up to a lifestyle change.
Yes.
Being part of Morea and being part of something so big is a lifestyle change.
Yes.
Any advice to those kids who are watching at home going, oh, I don't know whether I'd be able for that, or I might not be good enough for that,
Right.
or, you know, that sort of thing.
Perfect. Really good. Really good. That is asked quite a lot. So what we say is, if you were good enough already to work in the business, then that's not what we're looking at. So we want to come to the audition with, we can see something maybe you can't see, and we can help that grow. So if there's a seed planted, I mean, motivation, if you want to work into the in this beautiful, I would call it a beautiful, I can't think of a better job than performing arts, whatever it might be, acting, singing, dancing, presenting, you know, it's I would say one of the best professions. If you've got that feeling and that love and that passion for it, we can help assist that. You know, we can help you grow in confidence in areas that you might need that confidence with, and you can speak to us. Because it's a smaller college, you're not going to get left behind by any stretch of the imagination. Coming to the audition process, it's about polishing you to that. I mean, I joke about it. I call normal people civilians. We're performers.
We're performers. I've done it before. You say it all the time.
Yeah, it's
the
like
general public. You're like, and it's just because we live in a different world. We're a community. We're a community of performers. We're a community of grafters. We're a community of creatives. So that's what it is, more than kind of like civilian and us. Like, it's kind of like we're just a community of creative people.
Yes, and that's what we sculpt these students to be. Like, think of themselves as a performer, whether it's dancer, singer, actor. To think so when they hit the 3rd year after the audition process in the 3 years, they can leave in that sense of, I'm good enough and I'm ready. I've had all the correct training that I need. Coming to audition, we've got associate programs as well that we run in Ireland, because we love our Irish students. So we have associate programs that run once a month, and you can audition or go onto Instagram to find Morea Performing Arts.
I was just about to ask, what is the best way to get in touch with Morea Performing Arts?
Well, we can search us online, Morea Performing Arts, and you'll find our emails, you'll find our Instagram, and you can email the college. We can also accept video representation if you want to, if you can't make the auditions for the college or the associate program, and we'd love to hear from you.
Amazing, amazing. Get in touch, Morea Performing Arts. Tom, thank you so much for chatting to me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lovely to be here.